Is there a meaning behind your hair?
Well, it's like my mom did this style one day, and it was just to try to get it to become curly. And then I really just liked what she did, and I just kept it like that. And that's just been my hairstyle for like the last few years, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people would look at it and take different things from the meanings of it, because, you know, it's like a little noose down here. People might look at things and take different meanings. I want you to look at it, and whoever's looking at it, and you take whatever you think.
Oh, those are little nooses right there?
That's what some people say.
Can you raise it
just
up?
Kind of came out like that.
Can you just raise one of them up so we can just see it a little bit better?
Yeah. Face it.
Yep.
So it wasn't even done purposely. Like, my mom just do my hair and it kind of came out like that.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people with locks come up to me and ask me, you know what I'm saying, who does my hair or how I did that. So that's why I know it's original. So that's why I keep it like that, because a lot of people haven't done it.
Now, in terms of time, how much time is what we're seeing in front of us today? At this point, your hair.
Oh, how long does it take?
Yeah.
Like 45 minutes.
No. I mean, the amount of that you've been growing it. How long does it take?
I never had a haircut in my life.
Wow. So this is your whole life right here?
This is all the wisdom, the strength, and all that, because I never had a haircut in my life. And I started my locks when I was 2 years old.
Wow.
And a lot of people, and this is not like even a person, like a diss to anybody, but most people get locks because of a fad or because they seen somebody else get them and they thought it looked cool, you know what I'm saying, or because it was the cool thing to do whatever time period they were in. But I had my locks since I was 2, so just think about that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not just having hair like this just because I thought it was cool, or it was a cool thing to do for a rapper or something like that. Like, I've literally never had a haircut in my life. I get lined up and shape-ups, but I've never had a haircut.
Now, have you ever looked at yourself, like maybe old yearbook photos, and just kind of seen like a chronological, just how you've grown with your hair? Like, can you look at a picture maybe when you were 15 years old, just by looking at your hair and be like, man, I was 15 around this time, or I was, can you kind of pinpoint stuff, or can you remember stuff when you see your hair at a certain length prior to now?
Yeah, every time I have a lot. I mean, I can show you like pictures literally dating back to when I was 2 years old with my hair, and when they was first getting started, like I had a little dread. I was like 2 years old. My son, I'm gonna lock his up too. Once he gets it, I'm gonna let his grow out a little bit more. But yeah, I can remember all the whole growth period, you know what I'm saying? But see, for me, it's always, I never looked too hard at it. I never thought too hard about my hair, because it's always been a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine growing up, like, with your hair like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been a part of my being and who I am. And it's always had more of a meaning to me than just being a fashion statement or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that always just stuck with me.
Now, how far are you planning on going with this? Ever cutting them?
It depends. Like, I might. But then again, when I say that, I always think twice. Like, do I really want to cut my all because this is like years of strength, man. Like, I look at it differently. This is a representation of freedom and strength. You know what I'm saying? So me cutting my hair off is like blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? But I could get an acting role that requires me to do so, and then I might do it. Then I might put my hair back in. It's my hair. I don't know.
You think somebody would ever book you for an acting role just because they want to see you cut it?
Nah, what I'm saying is, like, I can have an acting role that I want to go for that might require me having, you know what I'm saying, a short haircut, or I might, you know what I'm saying, after my rap career, then I might get into some acting and might want to do that, and I might need a different image, because this is attached to my image, you know what I'm saying? So anything that I do, any acting role that I do, like, you're gonna think about Issa, You know what I'm saying? And so that could hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And like the acting business. But that's way in the future. I ain't cutting it no time soon, so I ain't gotta worry about that.
How old are you now?
22. I just turned 22 September.
22.
22nd. Yeah.
Now, what is your opinion with something, I mean, speaking of fads, there's a new fad that I've been seeing, and I've never really seen it before, but guys sporting fake dreads, fake braids. What's your opinion on that?
Hey, man, I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. I mean, like I said, people do, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the only fad. There's plenty of other weird stuff people doing out here.
But that's one fad that's going on.
Yeah, like...
people that never had locks before.
Just putting them in their head.
Putting them in their hair.
To me, I think it's like, it's cheating, of course, but hey, if you can get away with it, shit, why not? People get away with it, so.
Now, what's your opinion on men coloring their locks or their braids?
I never color mine. This is my natural hair color. I don't believe in it, and I'm not gonna color it. I ain't gonna put no dye in my hair. I mean, but it's cool for people that do it. It gives them an image. It gives them something. It gives you something to look at. You know what I'm saying? People need something to look at, and to be a star, you gotta have something that stands out. So what do people do? Go do something that's gonna make them stand out. But I don't need to do that.
Now, have you ever faced discrimination, stereotyping, or profiling because of your hair?
Yeah, from the police all the time. Yeah, of course. People, the first thing people think, first of all, people just automatically, what if I didn't? I do smoke, but what if I didn't? People automatically just associate me, you know what I'm saying, with weed automatically. Like just walking in here, this white boy was just like, you got some, I know I can find some herb, I know I can find some green. And I just like, I know that he just said that because we look like some niggas that had some weed. So yeah, people, even if it wasn't harmful stereotype, it still was a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't like a, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, and from just that alone right there, police, you see somebody riding with some locks, you know what I'm saying, in the car, you automatically gonna have your senses up, your eyes open about that, man. So absolutely.
What's the worst story maybe you have dealing with that type of stuff?
I mean, the same story that a whole lot of other minority kids from the black community and Hispanic community go through in America. You know what I'm saying? The same stories that we are. And it's not, this is just, having hair is just one of the stereotypes. But like shit, having tattoos on your face, I don't got any, but that's another stereotype that people, or not even tattoos on your face. You can have tattoos on your arms. You can have a certain hairstyle that people wear in Atlanta now, like the little fro do. That's a police can see you and automatically categorize you with that. You know what I'm saying? So having locks just don't make it no better because you get automatically put inside of a stereotype of what, like, you know what I'm saying, a thug or a rebel. I don't mind being looked at as a rebel though, because I really am a rebel. So
people think maybe you're Rastafarian or?
Yeah, I'm not Rastafarian, but my family is in Kingston though. I have family my father's from Kingston, so I know Rastas. I know the whole culture of Jamaica. I just got back from there, but I'm not Rastafarian. But yeah, I see people all the time, Ras. Even when I see Jamaicans, they be like Ras. I ain't Rastafarian though, but see, that's just people automatically categorize me with being Rastafarian.